Hello, hello, hello. What is up, everybody? How are we tonight? Man, PG is back tonight already on it before we even officially finished up the first screen. Thank you, my friend. Uh, so what has everybody been getting into this weekend? And is it? Oh, we are already on the board for 100% party. Um, Today has been a very, I think, with me working third shift, usually I kind of blew out my usual routine, stayed up a little bit later than usual, indulged a little bit more in leftovers from Thanksgiving, and then, yeah, I apparently needed to sleep it off. Woke up and passed out again. But I think everybody was on the same page. The turkey enzyme, whatever it is, it hits different. So it put us out like pretty hardcore around the house. The good news is it wasn't just me, so I feel like it hit incrementally lower ages, so makes me feel a little less gray, I think, maybe. Um, okay, so first of all, I'm going to start on the poll we put up real quick. So we already got people up on the board for partying, and I am not opposed to that. Some of my funner years have been spent indulging with that. I very intentionally, I was like, I have to work Thanksgiving night and the night before. So I'm not going to be sleeping when I get back in for that last day. I'm going to have to earn it. So that's cool. So I was totally pro taking the next 4 days off. I needed that just to somewhat get back into a kind of a groove of things and decompress after the holidays, family, work. Yeah. I don't know how anybody else feels, but like I feel between the food and the family, oof, it's a lot. Even when I was single, though, it's like before I was lucky enough to meet the Gingis, I feel like even then it was like equal parts taxing, because you get all those invites to like Friendsgivings, to families, to extended friends, people you work with. I feel like sometimes Thanksgiving is like right up there with like Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day. I can see why like that winter awning is kind of rough for people. So for our poll up today, for anybody who's just joining, we want to see how other people would spend their birthday. For those of you who've not been around for a while or haven't been on Discord or don't know us, we're about 40 minutes away from me getting another year older and more decrepit, which is awesome. That means I get to become more ornery, I think. So what, for me, I kind of feel like there's like no better way to spend your birthday than gaming. And if you kind of get to do it with extended friends and family and people you enjoy the company of, it makes it a little bit sweeter. With that said, I do believe that last weekend we ended on a good note. I don't remember which good note we ended on though. Oh, don't be sorry. It went pretty well. We didn't quite make it to the top of the second peak, which I kind of think is a good thing because I feel like we'll be able to make the first summit much easier now. So I am going to put it back out there. I'll probably have to plan a little bit ahead with the holidays and people's routines. I'm going to try to see if we can get a bigger group together, including maybe doing a group R.E.P.O for people who joins in on the streams that are on the Discord, as well as for Peak as well, and see what we can do about getting a big group game together. A couple of the other streamers I've been fortunate enough to meet, I'm going to put out probably a message to see if we can get some games like that together as well, because I feel like, I don't know, it'd be good. Some of them have different styles and delivery, but they're super entertaining, so I think that'd be fun for everybody else as well. But yeah, don't ever be sorry. Things happen, internet, life, or just the need to crash out, and I totally get that. With that said, I think I'm gonna try this save game instead of doing the usuals. We'll see how it is and if this is the one I left off on. I genuinely don't remember. I don't think that's the one. I think that's the one. I think it is. Let's see. All right. Headman Manor. Always, okay, we got the Trinket gun. I think this is the one I left off on. 3 stamina, 2 strength. That's cool. Still lower in. Yeah, I've got about, what, 40 minutes. We'll get another year up there, so I feel like this is probably the best way, at least for me. I'm kind of getting to that point. I don't really miss the hangovers and the regret of, did I say something off-putting the night before? Although, usually, my understanding was when I would go out drinking, partying, I was told I was usually pretty fun and well-behaved, but let's see what we got here. So far, we have absolutely nothing in these first sections. I'll check that little room here. Nada. This means we're going to definitely be getting some big stuff in this level. I have a feeling. There is still nothing up here. How is that possible? That's not what I'm doing. Where is that? What? Is this real life even today? Go. The worst number of monsters I've had at once. Oh. The other night I was playing, I think it's kind of a toss-up between two. The other night we had I was playing in a group game and we had 4 of the baby spawn in. And I'm just going to put this out there. I absolutely hate that baby. And although it's not hard to beat, when it happens earlier on and nobody has the strength to really slam it, and there's not enough coordination for everybody to group slam it, it's chaos. And then there's no means of really building up what you need for the very end because it's just beating everybody half to death with all the items they're supposed to be collecting. So yeah, I kind of feel like that was right up there. And then we also had one where we had like hi. Man, she was right on it quick. Is this even real life? Like, she was here in no time. I just took out two. I don't generally mind Bella too much because you can move slowly around Bella, although she can be an irritant. But she's kind of like Birthday Boy. So, like, if you jump around in a circle once she's aggroed, you can kind of get by with taking, like, no damage or little to no damage. All right, I'm gonna just park this over here-ish. Yeah, that works. Because that's 19 and 9. Oh, yeah, it definitely does. I feel like them... We had one... I want to say it was like the week before I interacted with, and somebody as a troll was doing modding, and they spawned in like an obscene amount of up screens. You could literally, it looked like a beam juggling raid. There was like 4 semi-bots just cycling from the ground to the roof. Oops. Yeah, I totally just got myself there. I mean, it was funny, but at the same time, that was rough. Got a ring. Ooh, we got the Shadow Child over there, looking all menacing in its Slender Man suit. Okay, we got everything out of here. There's 12 here, 19 on the thing. So I'm probably going to grab just as another small item or two. And do a oh, no. Yeah, that's not going to be pretty for me. I hate when I get that skeleton. I don't have anything that an indestructible drone or anything. I'm going to break that. I already know. All right, Shadow Child, leave me alone. It ain't funny. The old Shadow Child. You're doing too much. Oh yeah, 50-50. Got small groups on the board. Friends and family. I'll post that too. Long as we get our gaming in as well. I gotta... I don't know, I feel like there's little gifties of having a few people saying that they actually give a shit and want to be a part of your life is awesome. But then the small gifty of self and escape to where you don't have to worry about offending everybody or putting on a show is so nice too, where you can just fully decompress and just be at peace for a little bit. All right. So that other one has to be to the back hallway. So we'll head on back. Try to load up all the stuffs, but we already got 19 here, 10 outside of the thing, and then like another 18 or 19 with the big old thing. So yeah, even if we break something, it's not going to be. What I'm going to do though is I'll preemptively load that up there. We're good. Ooh, I did. I thought that was going to get a little closer than it did. And I've had a habit of killing myself doing that or breaking things very needlessly. All right, we're at 35 to the good. We got a train gun, a pulse pistol. We got good company. We really can't want for anything else. So, we got the holidays coming up. Before I get on all that, actually, what? Check this map. Keep an eye out while we're doing this. No, I am getting tired of you, Shadow Child. And it up and disappeared. You know, I will wholeheartedly agree with that. I mean, I'm pretty thankful for what we do for our household. I mean, we're not like destitute or nothing, and it's pretty awesome. We do pretty well for ourselves to make ends meet. That might not be as hard as I thought it would be with that dog. I should probably shut up. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. We'll see. I may not have to regret saying that, though. Just very carefully. Lifted by the tail. Oh, this is going to be easier than I thought it would be. There's no way. They positioned it for once where I didn't have to go down 50 turns. See. That was R.E.P.O's little happy birthday to me. So, has anybody followed the information on the leak? Where is shit? Hey, tab. Okay. Not as worried about you as I am about her. Come on, get up. Nice. Man, oh man. They took me out. I feel like I should have just went ahead and used the 2 tranks, hit him instead of making... That was my mistake, totally. I know it was. We'll start one from the beginning. I have got several other saves that should lead to really good games. I feel like this is where I went wrong, is I didn't get mojo, no flow, no weak break of playing routine and muscle memory back. Actually, you know, technically, I guess that's not true, though, because I did post-stream or a post-game last night after we wrapped up Peak a few hours later. Actually got to meet some cool peoples. In live groups. Really hoping I get to test out some things that we encounter and I surprisingly made work. No way. Okay, I went on the ground and around the corner, and that seems to have worked. How that's working, I don't know. But we avoided him. I feel like there for a while he was giving chase a little harder than this. Now once I can get some strength up on this, I can grab the cart from the side and lift it up and kind of hide beneath it into the side of it. Which I got to try that out last night for the first time, and I was super amazed at how well that worked. Let's see here. So has everybody seen or heard about the leaks coming up? Or the quote-unquote leaks video that Semi-Work put out? I didn't get to see... Well, I got to see it, but I had some interruptions during it. I did see where they made 2 very important statements. Nothing else there. Grab the brain, put in. Got the big cup. I'm not going to get the cup on top of this, for sure. A little concerned because the headman and the facehugger was present. We got to make a try at this. The facehugger's right there, of course. He's just going to keep leading the way in the opposite direction. I'll go right on around you. I know I've seen that. So, what I basically was able to note was, okay, the first and foremost thing is they're going to be adding cosmetics to the game without the need of mods. I don't know what all kind of cosmetics that's going to entail, because I know the mods have a lot of cosmetics to add. Oh, I can go ahead and put that on all the way. Heck yeah. But the next thing is they're all going to be earned by like in-game actions. No microtransactions, no nothing else. And they've made a very big point, which is another thing I really wish. He missed me? Oh, he tagged me, but he didn't get on my face. I wish some of the larger game developers would realize. I understand for like some things, like additional transaction or something makes sense. You know, like if you're putting out like expansions, living things that will further delve in, and it helps kind of like, but every little thing costing like they've done with like EA and everything else. Yeah, I absolutely hate that, and I think so many other people put up with it. So to see a developer not have to pay the cost because they themselves understand it's just stupid and it's a horrible thing to do is absolutely awesome for a change. Of course. There was no making it around that. That's fine though. What we'll do. We'll sequester ourselves into the vent for a moment. But yeah, hearing the fact that they as a team are opposed to any idea of microtransactions, they want the game and achievements and skins to be had, not because they're bought, but because people earned them or found them on levels while having fun, to promote gameplay. That's at its core like what games like this should be. Um, More games even. So I like to hear a dev say those sort of words like um so I'm really hoping a lot more people go out, hit those votes and vote polls. I know they're in the poll for game Steam Team Game of the Years. Which on that leaked video they have a link to that for people to vote from. I feel like how interactive they've been, sneaking in, joining in with actual group play, the interactions they create while still putting out like weekly or bi-weekly videos, updates, polls for, I mean, like that's stuff that you seen when Baldur's Gate was being created. I had to double check the rest of this fence since I couldn't with the facehugger on me. So I feel like that is probably one of the greatest things for a dev team to show like solidarity with the people who I hate it so much. He over there with them shiny eyes and that rat tail. I gotta see where he's at. He's right over there. As long as I'm ducked, he shouldn't see me. And as long as the cart is to my side, in between me and him, technically shouldn't see me. I pick the cart up. I can't with no strength. It's up ahead of me. So I'm gonna have to duck back down. Best way for me to play this safe, go around the side here. There we go. So far, no floating head. Makes like, whoa. As long as I stay ducked, I'm good. As long as he don't turn back around on me. There we go. 30K on the first round, though? This is always the part I hate so much. I don't know if it's just me or anybody else. But doesn't feel like it's usually, it takes longer for it to drop when there's a monster nearby and calculate the money so the tax man will let you take off with the truck. I feel like it always takes like a hot minute, like a solid hot minute to be able to take off. All right, so we need strength. I do want to check out everything else we got as an option. Yeah, we not much. So we'll go ahead, build up some strength, stam, maybe a couple grenades. And see what we can do. Now, on that list, I had to throw up one thing for our poll tonight. I was just recently introduced, like I've heard quotes, but I've not watched anything, so I didn't really know the references. I'm going to say there's a special little fever dream out there. Marcus the Worm. Has anybody watched that? I mean, I genuinely feel like that's VR chat fever dream. That is equal parts guilty pleasure. And I'm almost ashamed that I've not watched that before. And you are right, I totally forgot about this shop. Got a Hoopman grenade. And it's not the most potent, but it'll work. I feel like we need to start naming these. I think if we petition for name badges for our human counterparts, they'll give them to them. So it's absolute brain rot. But it reminds me of like the early days of like The Boys. I say early days, but it wasn't that long. We'll grab a health kit as well. Until we can get more stam. I'd love to have the tumble climb, but it will pop that gun. But it's kind of like the Green Gang brush thing for the boys. But the guy is so oddly specific with the things that he says, and they have absolutely no context of sense that you can't turn away. It's like driving by a car accident. Like, don't mean to slow down as you drive by, but you kind of do. I'm gonna go ahead, grab some grenades. And to be honest, I kind of like the shocky wave grenade. Although, if we deal with something larger, that might come in handy for us. Okay, got a refrigerator right off the rip. Always got to check the fridge for the cold hard cash. That's where I find all my favorite money wads at. Stay up. But yeah, I would, if you don't mind a little bit of brain rot in your life, there's just something about it. Poor old Marcus and his gator friend Robert, reluctantly against the world. Kind of feel like, though, like I was gonna make it through that one. Oh, he turned that corner on me. Okay, he's gonna get it. Ladies and gentlemen, our first orb of this part. All we need is some good weapons, toys, or a lot of strength. We can make this happen. Consistently, constantly, beautifully. I would not mind turning this into a game of Doom for a round or so. We got a trophy. Okay, we had a trophy. Have to turn around, use the butt to open the door. Double check, make sure we didn't lose anything else in here. Okay, cool. We got another vase. Like 1600. Ooh. So, I don't know if anybody who happened to see as we were still at the loading screen for the stream, but we've added some new information and we'll be adding it to our descriptions as well really soon. As we move forward, for anybody who wasn't here for that part last night, we're going to be doing some tests with other platforms as well. We'll still continue doing our routines on YouTube, but so that we can provide... Oh, it's just you. Okay, it worked. It's fine. So, probably tomorrow we're gonna do our first ever stream to Kick. We've tried Twitch in the past, and outside of a friend, we've never seen anybody so much as stop by. I don't know how we'll do or whatever else, but I feel like for like midweek, a nice little stream during some daytime hours wouldn't be a bad idea, just to test the waters. But I also feel like as we go and continue kind of putting those things out there, that way, one, if people happen to be up and about, feel like checking us out, awesome. Also, if people have insight, input, opinions, gives everybody an opportunity to kind of speak their piece as well, because joys of community, I feel like, is like, you don't create that dialogue, those interactions, kind of don't have one. And I don't know how people grow. I mean, I've seen a lot of people build streams up and content creation up. Then I don't know, like there's a lot of really awesome content creators out there. But sometimes you hear some that's just very me centric. Man, that poor plate. I'm telling you. I'd rather never be a moving person. I'd rather always make my current job field work. It'll be at a loss so hard. Oh my god, the cost of insurance alone. Ooh, that would be horrible. Okay, got singular room over here to check out. Ooh, bathrooms usually have that one room. That one room usually have stuffs. And I'll check the safe first. Yeah, it's a good thing. Alright, door, you need to quit swinging half shut on me. Closer to us. Oh, absolutely. Hey. Again, we just say it that way. One, people are aware. I don't want... If someone sees it, I don't want someone to think like, oh, they're going to abandon YouTube. I love YouTube. I like making videos, editing. I really hope to start making... I'm really hoping to start... Welcome back, by the way. To start making other long form types. I don't know how that'll go. But I've had a lot of fun with it in the past. Money there. Ooh, that actually hit. I'm really amazed. I'm starting to get kind of filled up, so... we'll turn this around. It's this way. No, that's the ship. Oh no. Do not tell me I lost my place. No, I didn't. It's up here. So we're going to offload some of the stuff. Make it a little easier, hopefully. See what we can do. Like strength this grizzles. No, 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 no. That's not what we're gonna do. Gentle. No more money lost in the money bag. You can go in there. I know as sure as I'm alive, that will be... How did I call that in a safe area and still manage to do it? There's those people who are legitimately funny and amazing to watch because of the level of irony that they show. And while they do that, and I myself find myself amazed, I feel like I don't intentionally show that for the most part. It's like accidental consequence of just being. All right, so all we gotta do is carry this back over there, check out that one last vacant room. Preferably get this over there in one piece. Sometimes, but I feel like a lot of times that irony, it literally unfolds without any intent. It legit hits. Oh, thank you. R12 officially. I don't feel mystically older or better. I know, I have a feeling tomorrow I will be spoiled if I know certain people like I do around the house, which always, it's always appreciated. I don't know how anybody else feels, but I always feel like I don't necessarily deserve that. It's like, it's liked, but it's like just a happy birthday and a really bad joke. I feel like it's like enough to brighten the day. But then again, I was kind of like one of those kids. I feel like a lot of people were, who absolutely, you know, loved that attention you get, like when somebody would randomly announce, oh, it's his birthday at a restaurant. So like 30 unimpressed waiters and waitresses could like gather around you and sing you a song with that like vacant expression in their face. I feel like even saying that out loud, I can hear that in my head. Okay, we're just gonna gently push you in. Push you in. Put you up. Yeah, that's good. Now all we gotta do is hope nothing too big, bad, or ugly decides to spawn in. Ruin our fun. All we gotta do is make it through this hall. Oh, we got it. I think we got it. We did it. Not a single hit, not a single nuisance. Was even able to walk around everything. Didn't get shot through a wall today. Amazing. Thank you everybody so far for joining me today. I sincerely appreciate the company. EG, you've been hanging out with me so much lately. I appreciate your company. 12K for strength. And they do a lot with that strength, aren't they? We might have to talk to them about this cost of strength. I think maybe they'd be able to give us a little assistance with it. Some semi-bot EBT at the shop for some strength. I don't know if they've laughed me out for making that joke to one of them, or we're already at 26. I really do want the extra health, but I can get the extra health and the wall climb, because we really aren't getting the weapons I would like to see. For real. Yeah, we're gonna get the wall climb. That'll be 43. Grab another grenade, because those grenades are coming in handy. I mean, it's not giving me any weapons, but I kind of feel like I honestly need a break from having all the weapons all the time. All right, we're up to 2 strength now. 2 stam. And a wall climb. Now, from this point on, other than stam for a little bit, I'm not going to be grabbing up a whole lot of everything. We're going to go ahead and put these in our first 2 slots. This one in our third. Real quick, I'm going to take myself off cam, but I'll remain present as always. And let's see here. As we're loading into the next map. Slowly building up some caffeine levels in the system. Feel a little bit more awake and ready to take on the world. And we can now climb walls. Now, have y'all played around with wall climbing yet? I feel like it might be, honestly, one of the best things they've added to this. Especially for those levels that, like, have the ups. Oh, it's so... Alright, like, this doesn't have a very high clearance, but, like... with a little bit more stam, you see how quickly that burns up your stam, but with each level it takes up less stam that you increase it, so I could easily put myself up there. And then with higher stam rates and reach, you could do it quicker. So as you hit those higher levels, the amount of stealth that you can do with that, quickly reach, or use it to get away from monsters, chef's kiss. Alright, there's nothing up here or through there. It's usually the curse of the first room or so. Check upstairs, because lately I've been finding, like, random odds and ends up here. Alright. We'll keep a light on for you. Nothing up top. I always hate jumping around like that early on in the level, but I always feel like I have to. But it certainly gives me, like, the feels of, like, every big bad ugly is going to be coming after me doing that. And as I say that, after having done it, the music's already starting. Okay. Not going to take up all that space on the cart. Set nice, high, tight into that corner. keep a close eye out, but whatever comes out, it has to come through here. So at least we know that, right? Shouldn't do this, but I should. We don't need... I just heard something open that door. Okay, it's just our good old buddy Slendy Man, Shadow Child. So I'll set this just outside, because this will put us over the value. I'd rather have a larger money bag to carry through than put more things on that first stop point. I just feel like it always makes more sense. Okay, we got the diddler with us. Looks like the diddler is going that way. So we'll check this real quick. Nothing. And we'll head on through the next door. Okay, get out of my way. Always sitting there wanting to reach out at somebody. Ooh, I even had to turn my head a little bit. I felt them arms getting ready to grab me. This is the way our buddy just came earlier. The robe. Which means it's gonna either backtrack and circle back to us, or it's still in that room over there. It might be the way he came from, but I'm pretty certain this is the way. Something at the corner. Laptop, maybe. I feel like the item's values like kind of shift sometimes. The most expensive item I've found in non-modded has been, I'm wanting to say it's that I think it's like some sort of a core or something, but it looks like an oversized like giant pill bottle or like an ooze container. And it I think it was like 47 or 48,000. Because I think the motorcycles that I've been coming across for the most part are usually like valued a little bit on the lower side as well. Like usually they hit for like 30 something. Although the piano's up there too, usually, isn't it? It's usually in the upper 30s as well. All right, you can sit there for the moment. Oh yeah, that big giant finger. You know though, I've not gotten that a lot in my maps. Like when they first came out with it, I seen it like up to 100 times. After that, not as much. All right, just gotta keep it going, nice and smooth. I'm gonna have to take it wide around that post here instead of trying to cut that corner. That way it'll help us keep from losing as much value if we lose any. So far, so good. I think. Now all we gotta do is get this in here, stand it upright. Hope a rope doesn't follow us in. So now I should be able to balance this just like so. I'm going to have to take that off the top once we get this loaded in, because it's not... So I don't know about anybody else encountering this, but I've noticed, like, with the cup, if you put the cup in the cart and things in the cart won't count it, and the drop-off won't count it either. So it's like you just literally lost money on it. There we go. But same thing, like when you stack up too high. Yeah, I'm thinking there's like definitely specific, like newer map blocks that it'll spawn on. All right, can I kill him with a grenade without killing my stuff? Probably not. I'm pretty certain he ran off before I can even throw that. Yeah. No, 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 no. Ain't gotta live like that, buddy. Okay, I hear him moaning. Why does that sound like an old, like, bad 90s rap song? Why he wheeze like that? It hit him hard enough to... It did. That's usually the reason why I'll grab those. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you dare fall out that cart. Poor Orb was depressed. Let's try to end it all. It's alright, though. We got this, I think. Okay, I did not just scream like a little bitch. Oh my god. No way. All right. It's a good thing I got these. I'm going to need these for the stress that he just caused. Oh my god, yo. Yo? For real. Hey, you... I don't know why it's always, though, the robe that gets me. It's nowhere to be found. And all of a sudden, it's just like, hi. With his old nasty fingers out at you. Alright, it's got to be whatever is the last thing has to be through here. It is, I hear it. Keep an eye out from behind. Ooh, he hit. It's a good thing I got those life bonuses. Because he hits for 100. Oh. Ooh, he hit me so good. Robe ain't playing tonight. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah, look at him. Over there all State Puff marshmallowy. Is this even real life? What's he doing? There ain't nothing in that corner. And Shadow Child over there. Being a little creeper. Alright, I've got to get around, up and around that corner. He's going that way. No, he ain't. Legit. I don't know, but I feel like you might have just hurt the Pillsbury Doughboy. I mean, Bowtie's feelings. Because you said that and he ran off. Oh, this is going to be the challenge. I really kind of want to wait for them to return. Simultaneously, I know if I go up here and hide, they won't see me. And I can drop down underneath the thing. And yeah, that's what we're going to do with this, I think. We're going to give them a few moments. As much as I hate to do it, because that next room, technically the next room is that big open room, so I can climb up on top of that. What's that? The old diddly fingers that I'm waiting for. I can climb up and escape him. As long as he doesn't get irritated at me, I can crouch up on top of it. It's him catching me and blowing me across the room that's going to hurt. I've got to be mindful. Yeah, here comes Robe again. So he should irritate. They just told me to go ahead and go. Like you heard that, right? That was like the best game of red light, green light. Oh, we made it. Got through another one. I think that was deserving of some, maybe not necessarily cold coffee at this point, like room temperature coffee. What are you? I mean, do I need it? No. Would it help? Yes. We're going to put it aside. We're going to be adults for a change. 12. Oh my god, 4 health. That would kick us to 4 health. Can I make it through another level with just grenades? I don't know if I can. What do y'all think? Should I bolster the strength and forget the weapon? Because I could bolster the strength and probably get the feather drone as well. or bolster strength and keep getting the stamina since I already have. All right. We got one vote for trust in my abilities. We are. Get out of here. We don't need you anymore, Photon. We're going to try to not misrepresent your trust. All right, that's 28. 28, 36, 46. I mean, the feather drone would be good, but also at least a grenade or two. Because at the very end, I really don't like damaging items. So we're going to go for some stam. It's 36. While I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and take myself off the face cam for just a few moments. But before we start the next level officially, kick it back on. We'll grab some grenades. So we do at least need that for some sort of let me get around you or get an extra orb. I'm not opposed to a baseball bat though. I've never, outside of like the Biggest Loser games, I've never used the baseball bat. I don't know if that's weird or not, but all right, so we get one grenade, one pulse grenade. That's our life's decisions for the moment. All right, in we go. All right. Load up the strength. I'm just gonna take one of the stam for now. You know what? No. Damagers. Oh, we're most of the way full, so that's not so shabby, I don't think. Okay, we're gonna switch this back in. Oh. Take a deep breath. Prepare ourselves to be in this for the long haul tonight. Clear out the smallest rooms first. Hopefully. Do any of you all watch streams of this game while playing the game? And if you have you ever done what I've done? So like I have there's like a couple streamers like on our off days, like when we don't stream or work, or I won't stream after work because I have to run with people, help fam out with trips, stores, stuff like that. But it's like I've tried, and there's been times where I'll hear their background sounds, and I'll even know that those aren't the creatures that are on my map, and I will still it'll cause like an absolute state of paranoia. Man, they've got some value on that now. Although with all that brain buzzing it does, it kind of makes sense. All right. I do have the wall climb now. So it should make getting up this easier, although I'll try this the old-fashioned way first. Not seeing anything over there. That does not necessarily mean it. Sometimes I've noticed they've been putting things sometimes higher and higher up. In case. I dropped that from there though. I've got 4 strength. I should be able to pick that up. Step back some, make that jump there. Oh yeah, we could totally pick this up. Oh, the strength was such a good call, I think. I think the strength is even better than the zero gravity drone for the time being. No. Need to be able to see what we're doing. Scroll that out some. In fact, doing better than that. Scroll it out again. Because it goes downwards in that direction. Yeah. Why would I want to go upwards? And this is what I'm shooting for. Set down ever so gently. Cart is right below us. Sir, your head can't get me up here. Real question is, though, where is he? It's right below me. Ugh. Hear that sound he made? Brother, ew. Duck, maybe. I can get him to move, and then we can grenade him. Yeah. You bounced my grenade. That was just a bad throw. It's all right. We won't talk about that. Can I get you into the cart? No, I cannot. Not in my current state. It's fine. Could, but we're just gonna... He went the other way. I'll likely keep going the other way for the moment. That's okay. That's all we need out of him. It says just undervalue enough where I can put that on. Still be good. I am going to go ahead, though, and get the other health full. That way, if I take a full hit, something stupid like the tick pops up, we're not going to cry about it too heavily. All right, so we got 9 on. He went that way. I could have swore something else lit up over here. Maybe not. I'm just gonna keep following him, actually. He's easy enough to dodge for the most part. And if we play our cards right, might be able to use something to knock them off balance enough to knock them into a hole, get an orb. As long as we don't get locked in place by the wondrous and talented eye, we're good. It's all fine. Okay, we got little... What is this exactly? It looks like the top of the head of like an urban warfare semi-bot. It's all I can assume it is, because nothing above, nothing inside. Sometimes inside the elevator we'll have a radio. At least that's what I usually find inside of them. You know what? We're gonna gamble. Give me green. What's black? Black, try again. Yo. I got hit for every bit of my health but 1 point. That's a whole lot of not good. I don't want to go up there right now. That state. Yeah, I should have saved some grenades back. That was a waste. Well, I mean, technically, I can just get a few more items. We know where the closest, technically, spot is. The drop-off, right? So all we need to do is find out the farthest away one. Station an item or two there. And we're good. It won't matter. Duck down. Ooh, we got a good little hiding spot from the... So that's good. Really just need to find that third drop-off point. That's all we need. I can get some more HP on the way back. I really need that eye to not be here. Guys, big L for us. It's gonna be a big L. Okay. I should be gone. So, we're good. I feel like the eye, in combination with anything that, like, blows up. Okay, so we found our third extraction point. So what I'm going to do is, against my better judgment, I'm going to put an item here. That will remind me where it's at. Although the long hallway at the end of everything should probably be a pretty good reminder. No. Platforming does not feel like a good idea. Yeah, I've got one more health pack left. So I'm hoping I can make it back in one piece. And of course, he is going to be going in my direction. Which is fine. We can just go this way. don't want to do this, but I do. So, still 8 over. We got 26 health now, so. Ballers with a budget. So we'll cut through the side room here. So we really do need to get some funds up for this next map, because if we do get a weapon, we're going to need that and health. Where is the hole? There's the little hole. There's the big hole. I guarantee you there's going to be something up here. There almost has to be. And then we also have that other 2 layers. I don't want to do this, but okay, I really did. Oh. Oh, what? Why are you acting weird when I try to jump up here? There we go. There we go. Got this. Grab it. Got this. A hand. All kinds of good stuff to send down. Cart is right there. Oops. I made it. Y'all, that for me, oh, fell down. Think she fell down the hole? Cannot be having difficulties with simple platform. Yeah, I used my one little health pack. And, yeah. It was not kind to me. I love this thing, especially in group play. Okay, hear me out. Didn't make it fully, but it did. So all I gotta do, put this onto this for the moment. This well enough to get out of this area. Once we're out of this area, I can take it off, drag it to the last spot. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead. Grab you like so, buddy. Through there. No. Green. Give me green. No. What's white? No way. The thing like this giveth and it tooketh away. A gift. That's all that matters for the moment. Really? It's alright. there's a table right there. All done with intention, buddy. Aha. Ain't getting through that. I know. That's what we needed to stay in the race of sorts. So all we gotta do now is make it through that long tunnel. Set it down from the middle, grab it from the head again. As long as I'm gentle with it, shouldn't be too big of a deal. There it is again, though. I don't really want to take my chances with it. No way. It took some damage there. It done said nope. Goodbye, buddy. That's right. You keep on keeping on. So will we. That's love. That's absolutely love. All right. One other thing I wanted to talk about for the stream is we have had some opportunities that we kind of hit and we weren't around to see them reached. Normal milestones that like most people get an opportunity to celebrate. So hey buddy, are you gonna go in the direction I don't need you to? Oh no, not one but both. Okay, we're gonna sneak around. But I looked at where we're at now, and we're getting really close to a whole new milestone. I never thought we were going to ever break 1,000, let alone like 1,700. So I'm thinking as New Year hits and we're approaching like that 1750 era of the channel, I'm strongly considering doing, because I don't want to do like raffles, prizes, stuff that costs people money. Money is tight. So if we ever were to monetize, we wouldn't do that stuff either. I kind of feel like it's nowadays kind of tasteless and tacky. And honestly, yeah, I don't like the feels of it. But I am thinking about doing some giveaways following the new year. Just kind of celebrate the recent growth, the interactions that we've had, a lot of the people that we're seeing come in as part of the community, joining Discord, tagging in with, commenting on shorts, the regular videos, interactions on live streams. So I kind of just want to say thanks to those people who have been so awesome to hang out with us so regularly or support us when they can. So I'm thinking New Year's or closer to New Year's, once I can make sure that we have everything in order, we're probably going to post up like a commenting giveaway. I don't know what everybody else might think of that. I kind of felt like it was a cool idea. With just some, yeah, I'm certain I've said it before. I'd be gaming whether it was a stream or a video or the streaming thing is just kind of fun. I like the feels of it. Like, you can join like large scale MMORPGs or random lobbies and go through like 50 lobbies where you interact with a few people, but you don't get to meet people with like such strong interests like you do in this given environment. Like, nope, I'm out. Bye-bye. No. I was home safe. No. It was only 50 this time. And I should be safe from an immediate attack. Okay. We made it. Through another level. For real. We're declaring mulligans. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Alright. We got another strength. Please give me something. This lack of real weapons is depressing. Okay, we're fine with it. I do need some health and some strength. I feel like if I spend, let's see here, 4K, 8. So we'll just start stocking up on the small ones. We'll keep trying to play it safe. Our next strength is 24K. I mean, that's going to eat a lot. 13, 10, so that would be 32. So we can get that, but then we need to get at least some sort of a weapon as well. Hopefully, eventually that'll promote a spawn of some sorts. I'll grab this and then we'll check out up top at the secret store because we have an easy means to get up there. Well, mostly easy. Sometimes I wonder if it's my depth perception. Other times I wonder if it's the fact that as a kid we couldn't do blocks because they were super expensive. So we had to like get those shoe. We had to get donates for the shoe boxes. That's all BS, by the way. Is that well enough? Yeah, made it. All right. If you're just no way, they're just gonna give me a duck bucket. They just gave us a duck bucket. Eh. All right. So we have a grenade and a pulse grenade. We got it. I'm going to take myself off screen for a few moments while we continue this. While we do the load up and then jump back on screen for the next level. So far, we've had some pretty funny moments, though. I don't know if the bad gambling or the bad luck with spins trumped. But those were some pretty awesome moments already. I feel like those were memorable. Although, all right, we're at Crescent Moon, y'all. Means it's only going to get easier, right? Yeah. You know what? On that note, I need some more bad coffee. Okay. We got our coffee in us. Don't need to take up room in the cart. And we'll go ahead and go through this door. All right, we got a couple things. It looks like they put the music box in a really bad spot, though. Did they? They did. Okay, no, they didn't. Not really. Although my throwing skills were pretty bad. Par for the course. I'll check this side out. No, I just heard something. Ew. No. Nope. Oh. Man, if you're going to destroy it, you're just going to destroy it. Alright. So hear me out. We lost some value on that. But we only lost 2K on it. In return, we got 2 pretty sweet orbs. And a whole heart. Oh no. Are we going to hit this like that quickly? We got 2 for 1 too. For 1 grenade. I feel like that makes up for my misuse of the grenades earlier. It really doesn't excuse the bad throwing earlier. Or we're going to say it does. Oh, what is he doing? Really? Like, he's easy enough to avoid. I would strongly appreciate avoiding him. Chair legs there. Yeah, he came storming through here. All right, he's back in there again. That's fine. He's going to keep going that way. We're going to go grab that harp. We're going to put that harp away. Then, dude, keep on keeping on. He said nope. Oh, I hate you so much. Big glowy nose. Went that way, didn't he? No. He went to the corner. We're going to follow him around. I might have to lead him on. All right, we're going to definitely make a run for our room. We didn't get the heart broken. So as long as we're chill with them, I don't have to try to kill them early on needlessly. I think that's all good enough. That's 41K in just a couple of rooms here. Alright, looks like we're up to 67% of people are saying they're partying. And 33% saying small groups, friends, family. I feel like they're all good decisions, though. I still feel like I'm very pro, nope. You just keep on keeping on, friend. Keep on keeping on that direction. You're trying to get me. Alright, we got a bully ball. I'm going to immediately proceed to bury. I'm also going to shut this door behind me, I think. Tell them we don't want no guests here tonight. Yeah. Think that'll work? So what kind of, what kind of decorative aesthetics would we like to see added? For our semi-bots. Do we want to see some hats, clothes, maybe paints and decals? I kind of feel like the paints and decal things would be cool. Although a cool hat would be pretty awesome as well. Go ahead and shift this into the next room because I know it's got to be close to another spot. Oh yeah, we'll have a matching pair over here. I kind of want hair. Now, up to about 4 or 5 months ago, it wasn't quite a mohawk, but it was like one of those undershaved on both sides cuts before I also trimmed down the beard. So it definitely had like that Costco Temu version of like Kratos vibe going. They did say that they want to do maps. They said they don't want to put them in sooner than cosmetics because before they add things for maps, we're going to prime the clown. But they say they want to make sure that anything that they add for new maps are going to be things that they're really inspired by and really fully fit the entire vibe and like aesthetic of the game, which I kind of appreciate. Now I'm certain with how they've been delivering things so far, I kind of feel like I'm going to put this here because I feel like this is the closest one to our home. I might be mistaken. Plus 100 on it, but we got a marker. And all I gotta do is remember that's far off behind us. That would be to the right of the drop-off. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. and carry these in. Preferably without the rhinos, not big toes. We don't have to bang them against everything. Now, if I stack them neatly enough, I should be able to just come through with a cart, vertically, push them right in. Fine. But I kind of hope that they'll add some hairstyles as well as like hats. I kind of want a semi-bot with a mohawk again, like I have with other characters in games. Oh, you dirty. You so dirty. All right, from one clown to another, buddy.
You should have done that. 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 You should have done that.
Oh, that was timed. That was well. Oh, that happened. That was a thing. We did a thing, y'all. But yeah, I am super stoked for the idea of some new maps. Even new map blocks, which I kind of have a feeling if they don't put out new maps in a more recent upcoming, I have like super strong feels that they'll definitely... I'm going to take this over to the other one, because I have a feeling whatever our next one is going to be like one of those awkward ones with all the like stuff between you and like the planks. And I really don't want to have to carry this across the planks. Now, watch me be wrong and this be somehow the furthest one. Don't think I'd be wrong like that. Okay, we got a simple monkey. I'm pro that. And you go, buddy. We got a ship in a bottle there. I'll go ahead and highlight it. And I'm going to check this out. They're both in super close proximity of each other. That's super awesome. We're going to go ahead and take this up. Open it. And then I'll come back, grab a couple of these other items. I feel like they've been really good at over-delivering on not only like content, but like the updates and what they're including to the updates, as well as like the fixes that they've been doing. So I have a feeling even if they didn't include new maps, unless if they, or at least new map parts, or blocks as they call them, I have that strange feeling like there's definitely a reason for it. So they may want to see how the skins will react. There's another little itty-bitty section just behind us that I should probably check out. But we're going to go ahead and push this on, because we got like another, I think 15, almost 20K sitting outside. So the next section is about to be set proper. And with no weapons, I feel like there is such a thing as testing your luck too far. I mean, if we were like dealing with Birthday Boy on this map, I'd feel pretty comfortable. Clown isn't hard, but it takes one time of running low on stamina, finding yourself backed into a corner or underneath something. So I'm going to do a quick glance through here. Because that all connects to stuff we've already done anyways. Back it up. You're not falling in the hole. Alright. Alright, just a duck. We can handle a duck. I do not want to handle the baby. Not with my stuffs. It's through this way, I think. Yeah. And I really want this. He is not going to chase me with my money bag. Oh, he's got that. That's... Yeah, that's right, Ducky. He ain't nothing, is he? Look at him. This big old dummy ain't Ducky. See, he agreed and went on about his business. Which is cool, because guess what we can do? Oh. Put this in. So. Grab that. We'll just very kindly put that there. Stay. And all we gotta do is push that on. That was pretty easy, right? That's 3 of 3. The only thing that's lighting up is... Oh. What was that? I just got lasered in the back with nothing present with me. I am going to definitely gently take a knee. He came in. He was... You see the direction he came from, right? So he came in, was immediately lasering. And he lasered me all the way through a wall, it looks like. Did I see that right? Oof. It's all right, though. We made it. Yeah. Broad open daylight. He tried to scratch my CV. No way. Got 77K. If they didn't give us a good weapon, this... Okay. Well, even, like... Because when it knocked me down, I even did the spin. And, like... Yeah, I don't get it. Okay. Trank gun. Everybody gonna get some CP. Maybe I should have named the stream Bill Cosby. Gotta make him some pudding pops. All right. We're gonna definitely load up a little bit more health. How much was this? 47. I can lose an item off of this. And that would... I mean, 80 stamps so far. Not gonna lie. Is there anything of lower value that I can get? Everybody, welcome who is joining us tonight. I hope you've been having an awesome weekend. Awesome holiday leading up to tonight. We are on what, level 5? Solo? 6? I don't know. We'll find out here shortly. I'm going to take myself off screen for just a moment. I'll be back by the next time we up. If you hear a pop in the background, that is simply because we got to open up another not so icy iced coffee. And I'm going to go ahead and open up a whole new can of fun. Oh, I can't believe it, y'all. I feel like 143 of 60 is good. Have 2 on standby. In the grand scheme of things, that's not a bad standby to start off with. Plus, we still already have 5 strength. So if we can keep it progress going, quit laughing at me, tax man. We'll be all right. That's really all we need to do. All right. And a real quick sip. Of the Loca Mocha chocolatey goodness of coffee. For anybody who is more of a purist than myself, I'll apologize for my horrible taste, but I need the bolstered caffeination over the coffee goodness, to be fair. That's a green door over there, so we'll clear that out, and then we'll come back and go down. It'll work that way. We're about to see the crooked neck lady. Really, not gonna lie, I'm super happy that we didn't see her earlier. We got a thumb drive. Heck yeah. Like thumb drives. Sometimes. Just gonna go ahead, bypass this. Hop in the cart, write it down. Gives you that click-clack feeling. There is nothing down here. Make you feel like you're about ready to jump on a roller coaster or something. Although, I feel like we've already hopped on that tonight. There have been some ups and downs. The single room, it looks like, just leading upstairs. When at all possible, I do like to clear out everything as I come to it. Gentle. Oh, heck yeah. That's 11K. 5 strength. I can easily load this into the cart. Mostly easily. Yeah, that'll work. It's all fine. Now Now I can take this back, drop that off, empty up the cart. Focus on getting that first really good loot bag. So that way if something happens, following that first really good loot bag. Alright, Slenderman, I am getting about fed up with you. And I now realize, if I so chose, I can pick you up and throw you on the ground. Trank will hold you in place. So all I gotta do is go through here. I'm hearing something else though. I know I heard something else. We're just gonna boogie and it'll be fine. Up, out, and down. Just gently walk it over. These things don't usually like to go over things so smoothly. The cart will, so much more. Okay. We're going to take on this next section just the same as we were doing the previous. Close this just in case something comes through that we... Later. We didn't need him around. We got a saw. Heck yeah. Real quick, mute my mic. Good. Alright. Up. Turn you around. And gently set you down. And don't worry, I'm just going to go ahead and shut that door too. Just in case something decides to visit us we don't want. We'll at least be aware. Poked its head in. On our way out the door. At least it sounds nice in theory, I think. Okay. Check out these real quick like. Nothing on top. And I'm pretty certain I've seen what I just seen. I don't know that that sentence made a bit of sense. What does make a lot of sense is I want it. All right, gently set you down, sir. So that's 21K already. Once I get this here without beating it up too terribly much. Try to have faith. Gently sent that down there at the front. Grab this here. Do a little twisty turn. If I was right, that's worth 11. That'll be easier to knock on with the cart. So mean, technically either of them will be pretty easy to knock on with the cart, but I am gonna try to grab this up, turn it right side up. Save a little bit of room on this. That way, when we go to load up the last of our stuff, it should be super easy for us. Yeah. In theory, this all looks good. Hi. Would you like to make a donation of R.E.P.O? St. Jude Children's How about you, ma'am? Donate? Oh, toss an orb to your lychee, press like and subscribe now. Alright, I should probably not be seeing The Witcher. Especially if I have not watched the newest season yet. Is anybody watching the newest season? Absolutely. Alright, all we gotta do is grab our cart, basically, at this point. I really want to watch it. Like, I don't think I'm gonna like The Replacement. I really did appreciate Oh Boy's perspectives, not only as an actor, but as Geralt. But at the same time, I didn't like the other people who were supposed to be playing Spider-Man initially for really stupid reasons looking back. And I wound up loving them in the roles. I did not think he was going to be a good Geralt with his bulkiness. And he turned out to be a really good Geralt. So I feel like, in all fairness, like, at least giving it the chance kind of feels like the right thing to do. Maybe it's not, I don't know. I think I am going to try to sit down and give it an honest try, at least. I try to make myself do that stuff. Oh, we're to the good 28K. It's not huge, but we got huge things off the map, so kind of, you know, same. So we need to continue down this way. Is there anything else in here? Did I open these? It's probably lame to ask that at that stage, huh? No, there's nothing that way. Well, we got a whole server thing over here. We got a bottle of ooze. And I may be employing, I won't swear to it, but I might try. Why am I not moving? I'm going to turn my keyboard off. I'm going to turn it back on. There we go. I'm moving. I don't know why, but every so often it does some weird, finicky stuff. Kind of frightens me because it does it the worst times. Well, if I'm going to take the server over, I mean, this isn't a bad time to do it, probably. Go ahead and load a few things over here, actually. This is not going to be my next spot, though. This being so close by, we definitely don't want to make this the next spot. If at all possible, I would like to turn this into the very last. Make ourselves nice, close to the very end. Preferably not fall off the... Ow. That unintentional irony that I talked about earlier. There it is. That was it. All right, we're not going to start from the beginning. We don't deserve that. We've invested a lot of effort into this. And I feel like it would be absolutely horrible to myself and you all to put you through this. Alright, so we got all these from these other nights. I don't remember what is what or why. So we got another level 8. I don't remember what I had in this, as always. But we have 7 strength. Alright, Crescent Moon. Harder knockdown, 35 health. Cool. Bam. 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 We got weapons. I feel like after jumping, doing a high dive off of a beam, we should have truly afford ourselves the luxury of some fun. Because we legitimately just got weapons before that. Alright. Anything come at us? We're gonna blast. In the face. Might have to. I'm like seeing nothing. Yeah, I think this was the real good one I ended on the week before. That kept giving me the uh-ohs because I don't know what my deal is, but I may have grown absolutely dependent on the train gun. I don't know why. Maybe not a lot of it, just a little bit. Hearing music already, but it's level 8. Kind of expect that. Oh, hey, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. We'll miss you. All right, we're already down a duck. Which is kind of cool. Being very cautious. We don't need to take any slips, trips, falls. To the gelatinous, nasty ooze that's down below us. Hey. win at Hogwarts, you got to do it right. Oh, we made a new friend. What is it? Abracadabra. Oop. You know what? I'm kind of curious. He is a sponge. Is that why all them ladies carry around them purse dogs like that? Like, is that what all of them could do? Imagine, dude. All those people who had, like, Doberman, and I'm going to take this back over there with me. Real quick. Dude. What? What are you even doing, buddy? Is that real life? Could you imagine if all those things did that, though? I feel like there's like a whole hidden market for them. We're gonna go ahead and clear this since I'm in here. Do I have? I do not. How am I gonna get that? It's gonna be a whole other question. I want it. That was over here. I could take the chair tops to that to over. But it's not. You goofing on me. Okay, no worries. We got it. Go ahead, pull this in. That should hold. No, it won't. You're definitely not going to hold like that. That will. The good news is we're definitely going to make enough this round. Finances won't be a problem as long as we don't drop the finances. This might be the first time I can up my credit score. Imagine that. We're just going to ask you to stay nice and centered there for a few moments there, Cup. I think there's a wand on top of this. It's not one of the powerful wands. Like the one we got in our other inventory slots, but still valuable. Gotta treat all of our wands with respect. Alright, there we go. Ooh, and we got some crystals left still, too. That's reassuring. This is a loadout. I mean, this is a legit loadout. So we got 8K. We got hopefully a way to we'll figure out a way to get us up and on top of there to get that floating magical broom. I still need to go upstairs real quick. There's usually a few items up here. Usually. Circle this way. So usually like an overhang, I think. Yep. Then like another shelf or two. Oh, we got Karen coming. Reaper. Karen didn't get the memo. Straw hair. No butt. Karen ain't Sharon. Or no, Sharon ain't Karen. Yeah. No. Words are hard. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, hit up that little vacant room that's over to the other side. Do have some stem. Alright, so we know that's there. That's going to be probably the closest one to our exit. You know what? If I remember correctly, I think you died pretty easy. You. Let's see what he did to us. Not quite enough to make it. Double jump would be nice. But we do have the strength. And the reach, it appears. That's really all we need in life. A little bit of strength, a little bit of reach. Go a long way. And preferably not to wear spiders. Go ahead, carry this on over. Then we'll drop the big old square off. And we're just going to park those outside of this one. That way, if something were to happen, we don't have to worry at the last one. Plus, we'll be marking it. Alright, no more damage to the bottle. It's the very last thing we want. Well, technically, we didn't get that one orb. So I wonder if that counts against us. Because I know there's like a limit of how many orbs you can get per level. I don't know what that limit is. Or if there's like a limit to them based upon the level of the creature. I feel like that's something I need to like start looking up or studying or sciencing. But we've lost nothing to the void so far. Other than ourselves in our last level. Of weight, doing well. Go ahead, push on this way. Because why not? Let's see what we got through here. I'm certain we're going to find like one of those oversized like apothecary glass jar sets. So it'll actually come in handy if we can figure out where those last spots are. Or drop-offs or extractions. This is where we want to be much quicker. go, bud. Ooh, yeah. Not a thing. But we got the one bottle downstairs. I think there's another cabinet. We'll go ahead and clear this out and then go into the other room. I'm hearing beeping. Don't see nothing on top. See nothing on top. Keep an eye out. And we got a big old hole over there. Ooh. Okay, there's another spot. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of hate the way that looks. And when I say I kind of hate, I hate everything about this. This is almost identical to where I've lost money at so many times before. So we're going to grab a couple more items and we're going to go ahead and hit that one up. Yeah, where'd you go, buddy? Where'd the duck go? Is he running me in circles? I legitimately just... Oh, there you... Buddy, you were making me nervous. We're going to go ahead and fill that one because I really hate the way that looked. And again, we also have... Yeah, we could totally grab some more for that. And I've already got that opened. So that'll pave our way back to it pretty quickly. Yeah, we should definitely get a few more items real quick. Plus we have one more we have to discover anyways. I may, while we're up here though, have to take an unfortunate but quick break. Just a quick 2-minute break. I feel like up here we should be safe. Right? Yeah, we'll be safe. So bear with me for just maybe about 2 to 3 minutes. Give me a chance to grab a refill and use Jen's room. I hate to do this in the middle of a level and usually don't, but you know, some things are out of our means of control. So I'll be right back in just 1 second, y'all. Okay, we are back. Hopefully we didn't take too terribly long, but we're going to continue on with our progress with level 8. Go ahead, let that go on down. I know for a fact everything was cleared up there, so we should be good. Back to mostly functional. Definitely want to get a few more items for that drop-off point. So we'll head upstairs, see if we can find any goodies. Definitely got some goodies. This is where drone or the reach would come in handy. Let's see if we can push this a little closer. Stand on the edge without damaging anything. So far, so good. 1700 or 700 missing from that value, but we still got it, which is better than an empty cart, I think, for what it is. Go ahead, clear out those few items there. Already been in that room. That broom was up a little bit closer. I could totally get it. I've not been in there yet. We'll go ahead and put this down. See if we can find another small item or two. Or possibly an orb. Actually, there's a big old candle there. And we got our little buddy coming back to hang out with us. Usually when I get an orb, another one immediately spawns behind them. So, just going to try to be mindful of them. No, sir. You can go up like that. Go down like that. Yeah. So 32 for a 19 would be good. We already got a couple items at the very last stop stationed in front of it. So we just need to find the third, or the fourth one rather. I hate it so much. So I just lost my shotgun. And half of my stuff. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Partially made up for it. I'm going to close out the other one, though. That way I don't have to come back down this hallway. Needlessly. You know what? You owe me. You owe me. We're going to take it. Took our shotgun. Took our like half the value of our stuff. I feel like the least we can get from him is another orb. We're gonna have to keep our eye on this, unfortunately, and not the doorway. I've learned the hard way, losing many a money bags. When it hit an edge, so it didn't go into the hole below. So we still need to find a third drop-off. And I feel like this would be a really perfect time to just very kindly shoot you like so. And then in return, also kill you. You are too much. That's right, you fell down. No way. That's my first time seeing that. He just tailspinned. Buddy, how many pets do you need? There you go. Go away. Dude. They're making these monsters a little more than they used to be. Okay. Go back through here. There's an empty room off that side. So we'll check that out and then we'll go down the other. Okay, so we know where that is now. So we'll go ahead. Hit the button. And I think it might not be a bad idea to go back, reload real quickly. We got the orb. Oh, we got the orb. Hi, buddy. You're doing a lot. All the attention, yes. That dog. It's going to be the end of me. You have a good night, brother, and thank you again, as always, EG, for stopping in, hanging out, and joining us. Take good care, and I hope you have an awesome rest of the weekend. Come on, man. I'm giving you all the pets. How many more pets do you want? Yo, I really need to get on and do other things. Thank you, dog. All right, so other way. I think it's this way for the main extraction point, which means we can grab some more HP. It is. Oh, awesome. Grab another weapon, refill these. We should be good for, I would assume, the rest of the map, right? We'll be fine. And that was all of our crystals. We'll be good. Not a problem. A little bit more selective. I may have to try my hand at getting that broom. I'm really not certain how I'm going to get it. Or I could just go ahead and... get some more orbs. More orbs sounds like a better idea. We definitely got more orbs. So now all we gotta do, come through, pick them up. Nice, neat, courteous. Couldn't possibly go wrong. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now because we all know that. Q. Oh, 6K orb. So I assume this one should also be like a 6K orb. 6.7. Awesome sauce, thank you, orb. Oh. We are doing big, big good things. Probably doesn't hurt the fact that we have like the loadout of insane patience. Because like, yeah, we have probably the most strapped semi-bot ever. Just saying. This is pretty close to the thumb. Okay, so we'll cross through here. Down. Don't you dare do it. Don't you do it, orb. Don't you do it. See you trying. See you considering it. We don't have to live like that today. Oh, we're good. So we might need to get one more orb. Because I cannot get that where it's at. I know that. And I'm okay with that. Totally live with that. Speaking of one more orb. Buddy. Alright, no more orbs. So that's not an option, but we do have things already set up at that last extraction point. So it's technically okay. And we have one more item over here, that big fat candle thing. Which I had almost completely forgotten about. Ooh, and it's like 7K worth. Like, how could I have forgotten about that? You know what? I guess Yeah, that's just gonna be how you live now. I gotta remember where that was at. It's over here. We got this, y'all. We about to beat this level. Oh. And that dog was trying to do some dumb stuff. And now the clown is also trying to do some. Okay. Well, everybody, we were stopped shy. Apparently there was a gambling problem had. I didn't even know I had a gambling problem, but I clearly did. Ouch. Man. I think with that said, we've had a pretty good hype tonight. We're pushing 3 hours now, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over to cam and chat. And first, I'd like to just give a real quick thank you to everybody who's been joining and everybody who has been dropping in comments, likes. So with that said, here recently we've had EGB. Thank you. You have been running up the leaderboards on live chats. You are an absolute rock star. Reckless Robbie recently joined in. Thank you. Claire, as always, we miss you, ma'am. I hope everything's going good for you. And I'm so happy you got the puppers back. On the other side of things, we also have Brackish Waterslide. Always hitting it up in videos or after live streams have went live, a lot of times on our shorts. Cam the Man also hit it up with some suggestions for future streams, which we put up to the votes. We may be looking at doing some videos. So for anybody who ever votes on our weekly votes, I've got to put one up later this afternoon, for the upcoming Friday. But anybody who usually votes on those, if votes aren't high enough for your idea, we usually will put them up for the next week or for a future time. If they're not a winner, we'll also look at making videos out of them. So with that said, don't be discouraged if an idea you throw out there doesn't win on a vote. El Fresh Memes was absolutely loving it up on the lack of hitting it big on one of our shorts, or at least with the birthday boy. The Wanderer, missed opportunity to call him a good boy. Yeah, that was on our short for Funny Moments, Polite Monsters, where the robe decided to drop his own orb into the cart after being 86'd. Yeah, we could have taken it up that notch further, but kind of like nights like tonight where you start doing so well and something goofy happens, yeah, creative energies start failing, as do words. Big Lizzie, the lies they told, the bastards. That was in response to a short we put up for Vampire the Masquerade, which Ginge is looking at doing some more on. So we don't know anything about the further story or the lore. I mean, reality of it is, though, it still looks pretty good to me. We had a little issues getting it up and running, but we try to give games their due diligence through being patched and, you know. Cody Chavez. The game was the biggest letdown of the year, also in response to Vampire the Masquerade. Again, we hope to see that it's patched. We haven't gotten to play through the rest of it, so we don't know how the Masquerade will go. But Ginge has been talking about getting back into it once she gets some downtime to complete the story. So hopefully we'll get to see her face on the channel a lot more too as well. Mariana Valentina. So got some comments from her. Unfortunately, my Spanish is absolutely horrible, and I do not want to misrepresent anybody, but I did look it up, what it meant. So it was in pertinence to the Minceless getting knocked into a bathtub. So yeah, he now speaks 2 octaves higher after that shot. With that said, everybody, thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I forever appreciate everything that you do here, your participation, whether you're talking, chatting, liking, or just hanging out in the shadows. Everybody's presence is kind of what makes this something special. Thanks everybody for joining me for tonight to start my birthday off. Really means a lot. With that said, take good care, everybody. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I hope to see you all again real soon.